Yo, it's your boy, Jermel slash J Melly. You have another, again, the best, special guest.
It's your boy, RJ. My bad, I have sneezing up some dust. I'll be your A. Subscribe to my boy J Melly, Stelly, Smelly, Pelly, Kelly, and Jelly. And I subscribe to my boy. Yeah, he good at Madden, Fortnite, Fall Guys. He good at 2K. So go subscribe.
And Fortnite.
Yeah, I said Fortnite, dumb.
Oh, alright, boy. I'm a pro at Fortnite.
He is a pro at Fortnite. Me too. You know, we're the best duo in the nation.
No, he's not.
Bruh, wow. I don't play Fortnite like that, but at 2K.
Yes. He's one of the best.
I play 2K more, so I ain't the best. I ain't the best at 2K, but I mean at Fortnite. But at 2K, I'll cook everybody in there. I'm at 2K. That's my game. 2K is my game. So if it's a game I like to play, then I'm gonna play it a lot. Hey, cut to the basket. Cut. See you.
Also, I'm the Eagles. Yeah.
Yeah, the Eagles are good. I got that 99 Jalen Hurts. I just traded up to get Derwin James, Odell, Debo, Sauce Gardner.
Oh, I eliminated Debo. I don't know. Playoffs.
Wow.
Send him home. I'll send him back to San Francisco.
Hold on. Yes.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, for these Kansas City Chiefs, they, of course, were Super Bowl champions 3 years ago. The win over the Niners in Miami.
We about to win this.
They had the blown lead in the AFC title game against Cincinnati last year. And now they're back, making their third trip to the big game in 4 years.
And their recent history only increases the urgency to try and win another Super Bowl title with this group.
Meanwhile, it took until Super Bowl 52 for the Eagles to lift the Lombardi Trophy for the first time, and not too many players
I got the best of the best.
5 years ago. But this new group is looking to write a new chapter of Eagles lore.
Yeah, we certainly all remember that performance in the win over New England. Nick Foles throwing for 373 yards, catching the Philly special that will go down as one of the most iconic play calls in Super Bowl history. Now they're back and looking to make it 2 titles in 6 years.
We're about to get this Super Bowl started. I got the best of the best. I legit have.
And here we go. Super Bowl 57 is
I legit
underway.
have Travis Kelce, George Kittle, Michael Thomas, Jalen Ramsey, Sauce Gardner. The best of the best. Derrick Henry, Aaron Jones.
He's never missed a conference title game, and he's taking the field in his 3rd Super Bowl.
Stephon Diggs.
It's easy to envision him being one of the top quarterbacks for many years to come.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up in.
That better not be on me.
Contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
That wasn't on me. He was holding me.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more
Also, Jordan Davis.
you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Let's go.
Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They go play fake. Mahomes. It's caught. Smith. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. Now it's Mahomes again toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion,
get a field goal.
And they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
The kick by Elliott is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is,
And I have Tony Pollard, Devontae Smith, Antonio Brown.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10.
Dimes. That's all I throw. Dimes.
46. Hurts. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a
Derrick
huge
Henry
win for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about,
Quick
Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed,
Quick dime.
If he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
1st and goal. 1st and goal, baby. 1st and goal, baby. Take us to the end zone.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Jones will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw, escaping the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Hold up.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Back it up. Back it up.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Edwards-Helaire, and he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary. That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That'll be complete to Cook. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. Mahomes now on first down.
Hold up.
This is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Eagles
Can't stop me.
Here.
Can't stop me.
At their own 4-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Inside handoff, Henry.
What?
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes finding Hardman here over the middle. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Eagles are going to get possession of the football.
Give me that.
It's time to run out on this first quarter of play. 1 quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. 3-0 is our score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. First throw complete there to Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Big yards. Big yards.
A lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Hurts sets up to throw it. And Diggs has it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down. On the delay, Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Henry up the middle. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. Derrick Henry. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
If I keep talking about the rule, it might be a reason. It might be a reason I keep talking about the rule. Come here expecting you get beat from the back, you're going to cry.
It's a scrimmage picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
I don't care. Your phone should be off. Your phone be on the phone anyway.
I'm not on the phone. It's my headphones.
Turn it off. Hang up. You clean it up. Home. You got the dust.
Get things back on track.
And this is where the coaches
don't stop.
Hang it up.
Being
that's why you can't get nothing done. Hang it up.
We're having a tough patch. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Taken from just outside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Back to throw here. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Completes it to Hardman. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Mahomes going to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. The left side caught by Diggs. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They're going to look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The pass. 4th down coming up.
A quarterback, run those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And Mahomes going to hustle him up to the line here. From the 39, Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Slant pass to Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mahomes to throw once more. On the slant, he's got Hardman. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes being chased out left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. They'll set up a throw. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Meanwhile, in our game, not a lot of offense to go around. 7-3 is our score. Will we see things open up in the second half? To find out, we get it back to our guys in the booth, Brandon Gott and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as good running gets them to about the 44. On first down, Hurts. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jordan Davis able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes, and that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now back to throw. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
Derrick Henry is just like that.
Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
No doubt.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
It's like I gotta run it the whole time.
Henry.
If I don't run it the whole time,
but only for about
pass
3
it,
yards.
interception.
2nd down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 44. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones.
Because the linebacker, I hate when the
Inches
linebackers
short,
are
no gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. A 1st down carry for Henry. And it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They go play action with Hurts. And oh, he coughed it up. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might...
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. After the sack. Mile. He's got the hook up with Diggs.
Touchdown!
Philadelphia.
Stephon Diggs.
Stephon Diggs. 32 yards. And the Eagles will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Circle that drive because that might be a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll drop to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. He'll get it inside the 20. A big play there for KC. 43 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were
in their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here in Super Bowl 57 from Glendale.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's
Sneed, and the Chiefs are right back in this football game.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's got his man. That's Hardman.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes.
And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he takes it into the end zone across the check down. But I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
4th. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
And that is a historic run for him, partner. With that pickup, he just broke Lamar Jackson's 2019 record for most yards in a season by a quarterback. No one has done it better across a 16 or a 17-game schedule. Now his name will be forever linked with the best runners to ever play at that position.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hurts.
Sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. Now Mahomes. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Mahomes going to leave it with Edwards-Helaire on the draw. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Big 3rd down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. The kick by Elliott is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. That might just have been the most pressure-filled kick in Super Bowl history, but he stepped up, knocked it through just like it was a Tuesday practice in July.
And if it's not the most pressure-filled, it's certainly right among them. A title on the line, and he comes through. Nails.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And the busy night for Henry continues. And not a whole lot there, maybe 3 yards on 1st down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Back to throw. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And no, he missed it. Heartbreak on the final snap of the Super Bowl, and in a wild finish, this game and this season is over. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.